check everyone, Wan Animate 2 is a big upgrade over the older Wan Animate. Just look at how well it captures this fast dance motion. On the ComfyUI Hugging Face, open the Wan Animate 2 model files, and here you have two model versions. One is base and another one is distilled. But in this video, I am using the normal Wan Animate 2 INT8 model with the Distill LoRA model. There is another option. You can also use the distilled model, but for this, you do not need any separate Distill LoRA model file. So you can choose whatever suits you best, but for the rest of the workflow, we also need a UMT5 XXL FP8 text encoder. We need a clip vision H file and the VAE. So I have selected the Wan Animate 2 model file and connected it with this LoRA. Connect this after the diffusion model. So this is the main Wan Animate 2 node where we can connect the reference image and our video. It also gives us options for strength and motion. I'll try these when we generate the example. But right now, I don't exactly know what they do yet. But we'll test them. Next, I have added two clip vision nodes, one for the reference image and one for the reference video. Connect these with the clip vision output for the reference image and the clip vision output pose for my reference video. So for this model, instead of only using positive and negative, I am using three text nodes. One of them is positive pose. So here the main positive prompt describes the character and the scene, and the pose node is different. Here you can describe the motion from your reference video. So for a long video, we have to create multiple segments. Here my first segment is 81 frames and I am using that only, 81 frames. If I talk about steps, I chose 6 steps and use the LCM scheduler. So these are the settings I am using with the current Distill LoRA. I have added another node, sampler custom, where I just set my CFG to 1. And if I talk about add noise, I'll keep it as true. So I just connect my model input, sampler and sigma input with that. Now I have added a trim video latent node and connected it with the sampler output and connected Wan Animate 2 trim latent with trim amount. So that helps us remove the extra reference latent before we decode the final frames. So this is our Wan Animate 2 workflow ready. Now just for testing, I load a video and a picture of a cat. In my first positive prompt, I just write the description of my character and the description of my background. Then there is another positive pose where I just type natural full body motion following the driving video, matching the body movement, posture, arm, gestures, leg movement and timing of the performance. So here I just describe the pose and motion of the video. Now as a result, you can look, the workflow is working and the character stays close to our reference image. The dance movement also follows my reference video. So with these two prompts, one for pose and one for character, they help make the motion more stable. Now another thing, if I want to change the background, I just give it two tags, character appearance description and background description. So here I just change the background from a white background to a bright school classroom with desks, soft daylight from the windows and a clean indoor atmosphere. Now here is the result and you can see it replaces the background and here we have the option to control the background. Now you can clearly see this cat is dancing in the classroom. So moving on, now I want to extend the video beyond 81 frames. Now what you have to do, you have to duplicate the Wan Animate 2 node and connect continue motion and video frame offset with the previous Wan Animate 2 segment. So it's very simple. I just added another segment and you can see it extends the video. So we can keep adding more segments to extend the video, but it takes a lot of time. That's a drawback of this. Manual duplication works for long videos, but I tried to make an automatic way. So it automatically creates the segments and extends your video based on your video reference length. Now here I have added two loop nodes, loop start and loop end to my workflow. They automate the long video process in this workflow. The workflow automatically calculates how many continuation segments are needed and keeps generating until it reaches the end of the loaded video. So here the best part is you don't have to process the whole video every time. So let me give you an example. If your video is 3 minutes long and you only want the first 224 frames, you can just set frame load gap to 224. At 24 FPS, that's around a 9-second video. And if you want around 5 seconds, you can set the number of frames here based on 24 FPS. So this frame load cap gives you an easy way to control how much of the video you want to generate. And finally, I get the complete 11-second video. So the best part is it captured the motion very well. I just loaded a 22-second video and an image. Now here there is one thing. I do not see a dedicated option to keep the background exactly the same. So I just describe a background similar to my reference image and I get a similar background to my reference image. And here is the result of 22 seconds. The fast dance motion. And you know AI can struggle to capture fast movements. But if you compare both of them, it did a very good job. Now for another test, I am just loading an image of a anime character and a reference video where the woman is dancing. And here I want to capture the same motion. So one thing I want to tell you, I don't change this line. I just use the same one from my other video. Natural, energetic, full body street dance. You can just use a pose prompt similar to that only. So now let's test how well Wan Animate 2 transfers this dance. Now as a result, you can see the quality in everything. You can see how well it has transferred the dance. So that's all about Wan Animate 2. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you. Bye-bye.